Now you might be asking yourself, where have I seen this thing before? Well, this actually looks very similar to the Flying Space Assortment by Winda Fireworks. However, this is called Aces High by Miracle. Now, with the Flying Space Assortment, I actually made a video on it. It's in the exact same bag as this, but that video got over 250,000 views and 3,000 likes. So I know it's a long shot, but let's see if we can beat that with this video. Oddly enough, this was $5 more than the Flying Space Assortment, which was $45. So this one here was $50 plus tax. And we're gonna get it opened up and see what's inside. Starting with this pack of Roman candles. You get 6 10-ball candles, that's 60 shots in total. I believe they're all gonna do the same thing, just a regular pack of Roman candles here. I'm gonna move this a little closer. And the next item here is yellow bees. This is probably the lightest fountain ever. You know what? I don't even think there's anything in here. Check this out. Let's get it cut open and see all this deception. You are not gonna believe this. Hold on. So take a look. This is what we've got in the fountain, Yellow Bees by Miracle Fireworks. Here's your Yellow Bees fountain, and this is what you're actually getting inside. Size comparison here, it is night and day. Look at that. That is a whole bunch of scammery right there. We should at least get 10 more of these things fused together within this large tube. Now we're just going to be lighting it like that. This is getting a 0 out of 10 from me. Moving on, we have a classic pack of 10-inch color sparklers. You get 6 of them in here, and I think these are the metal sticks. I'm having a hard time getting this open, but let me just cut it here. And we're just going to confirm that these are the metal sticks, and they sure are. So these are actually the better of the 2 sparklers. Unless you guys like those ones that act like a flare, I really prefer these because they smell better. It's got to smell like the 4th of July. If it doesn't smell like the 4th of July, I'm not interested. And it looks like we have a small pack of these strobe pots here. These are called Disco Flash by Miracle Fireworks, and you get 6 of those in there. So between these and the sparklers, you've got 12 items already, plus another 6 right here with the ground bloom flowers. Everybody knows what these do. They spin around on the ground, and sometimes they take off into the air. We're going to follow that up with a pack of color smoke balls by Miracle Fireworks again, although these are the crappy ones with cardboard. Look, even through the packaging here, I can just squish that down, and there is not a legitimate smoke ball in there. It's just a little tiny piece, and the thing lasts like 2 seconds. Then we got a classic Saturn missile battery here, 25 shots. You can see it's even in that nice little mold, like we always see them nowadays. So yeah, it's got a lot of weight to it, but part of that is because of this casted mold thing here. And getting into some of the bigger packages, we've got the bullet cracker, where you actually get 100 of these little mini dynamites in here. So you always love to see these, and it's spilling all over. Then we have just 1 pack of these flash firecrackers. This is a 50 strip, so you got your fuse coming down like this. I really like when they do this and they don't put it underneath the red packaging, because then it becomes an issue like which end is it on, and you don't want to tear these things open. It's a lot easier when they just do it like this. And yeah, you're going to have a mess if you like using these on the 4th of July. This red paper is going to be all over the next day, and you got to use a rake to clean that up. And just when you thought you could get through a firework assortment without seeing 2 packs of these, you were wrong. These are the bang snaps, otherwise known as poppets. We got 100 of them here. I'm pretty sure I have hundreds upon hundreds of boxes of these just laying around. And honestly, I should just open up my own poppet store online, because I think these ship nationwide. If you guys want me to do something like that, let me know. And I don't even know what this thing is, but it is the largest item, hands down, in the whole assortment. And it's called Uncle Fox. It is a fountain, but I think there's definitely some trickery going on here, because the size of the fountain doesn't match the weight. So like, it's really top heavy. Check this out. See how it tips that way? Let's cut it open and find out. Are we getting scammed here? We sure are. So you get 3 tubes. I gotta be honest though, that is better than just 1 tube. Like the other one, for instance, where you only get 1 tube in there. I'm glad that we at least get 3. But how cool would it be to get some single shot mines around the edges? So we could have this do a lot like Pure Fantasy by Pyrotechnics. I think that would be way cooler than this. Next up, really hoping this is a cake. It is not. It is another fountain. Magic Castle. Again, it doesn't match the size. Let's get it cut open and find out. Yep, take a look. We have 2 little tube fountains in there. this whole cylinder, guys. Look at this. Like, I hate to be bashing firework companies because I love fireworks, right? But how can I settle when it's stuff like this? Look at how much space this takes up. Compared to the assortment itself, these are taking up the most room. And I just feel like we're getting totally scammed here. We're just buying cardboard, right? I'm just buying a big old cardboard tube here, here, and here. And I'm seeing some box fountains, which is the same thing. Like, this is the Fantastic Fountain, and instead of a huge cylinder like this, it's a box, right? So you think, ooh, wow, we're gonna get a ton of fountains in here. Until we rip it open and we see there's only one tube. It is really, really upsetting to me. And now, I don't like to bash Miracle Fireworks. They make some awesome 500-gram cakes and shells. Outstanding firework company. But when it comes to assortment packs like this, we are really, really lacking. And I think I've just had enough. So maybe in 2023 or 24, I'm gonna come out with my own firework assortment. It's gonna be affordable, and you're not gonna get stuff like this in it. It is going to be 100% like 200-gram cakes, actual legitimate shell kits that aren't fake. And we're just gonna load up an assortment, and it's gonna be the best firework assortment ever. I apologize for my little rant, but moving on, we have assorted fountain. Now, this is a lot better, okay? Because we're using a small cylinder here, and you get 4 of them in the pack. So even if these are trickery and deception, it's at least not as bad as what we've seen before. You get this little plastic base on here, and yeah, so we'll take all this red stuff off the top, and you can see we do have a tube fountain in here. However, here's my point, okay? So listen carefully. This little tube fountain inside a cylinder this big is not as bad as the same size tube fountain, but in something like this. Look at this crap. Like, here, let's pull this one out. Take a look at this, guys. I can put that whole fountain in there. It's so bad. Like, you guys watching at home, I don't know if you realize how bad this is. Like, this is not terrible. This is bad. That is horrible, okay? Anyway, we've got those, so 4 little mini fountains in there. Another box fountain. I'm not even gonna like bother talking about these things anymore because I'm so fed up with it. I always check them though, just to see, because one of these days I'm gonna open one of these and I'm gonna be totally surprised because the firework companies finally listened to me. We need more fountains in these box things. I've been exposing this for like 5 years now. Okay, put more fountains in here, or I'm gonna keep exposing it. It doesn't matter the brand. I don't care what brand. I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna tell you guys on camera. So you're not safe. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay, I'm getting really sidetracked here. Anyway, we got some 2-ounce Wisdom rockets. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to say wisdom, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's a word. I've just never heard of it. 2-ounce rockets. You get a whole pack of them, 12 pieces. This is actually really cool because these are your classic rockets. Everybody's got to have at least 1 pack of these on the 4th. So it's cool that we get an entire pack of them in this assortment. A lot of times I've seen it where they just put 1 or 2, and that goes the same for the Roman candles. The fact that we're actually getting an entire pack of each within this assortment makes it worth it to me. And this too, this is really saving it as well because you get 100 fuses to light within the assortment. And it looks like our last item in the bag is the Fearless Freedom 8-shot cake by Miracle Fireworks. I've seen this one before, and it's just some comets that come out of here. So I don't think you get real shell breaks. Now they're using styrofoam in the middle, and then they've got the shots around the edges like that. So it's a kind of cool effect-based cake, but you're not gonna get those breaks that you want in a classic 200-gram style cake. So that is the Aces High, I think, by Miracle Fireworks, yeah, for $50. Was it worth it? I'm gonna say maybe. I think I gave the Flying Space assortment a good review. I think I said it was worth it for $45, and this is very similar, although I don't know that we had something like this in the Flying Space assortment. But either way, I'm gonna say just with the sheer amount of items that you get, whether or not they're crappy, it doesn't matter. You still get all of these fireworks here for 50 bucks. And you guys know me, if you don't wanna do your shopping and go through the store and pick everything out individually, then assortment packs like this are a great idea. And I'm gonna say, even for $50, this is worth it. Would I like to pay $40 for this? Absolutely. But I think $50, they just about nailed it. Now for the fun part. We're gonna take these items outside and shoot them all off, starting with the fountains. So if you guys don't wanna watch any of the fountains and ground items, you can skip towards the end where we do the aerial stuff. So inside this assortment, you get 2 packs of the Bang Snaps by Miracle Fireworks. And everybody should know what these do, but in case you don't, they are just like poppets. You throw them on the ground. We're gonna get this pack cut open and we'll throw it on the ground just to demonstrate what they sound like. So here goes one on its own. And now let's do 2 of them at once. And we're gonna take a stab at the rest of the pack here. This never works, but here goes nothing. Yeah, it kind of worked. Next up, we have a pack of the Disco Flash. And these are a lot like your strobe pots. And this is what they look like. Everybody knows what these do, so we're just gonna light one of them off. All right, here goes the strobe pot. They're ridiculously bright, and you're supposed to do these at night, but even during the day, they're super bright. Imagine a camera flash on steroids. And they give you a full pack of these 10-inch color sparklers, and these are the good ones with the metal sticks. I really do prefer these over the bamboo ones, so we'll demonstrate what one of these does for you. All right, here's what our metal sparkler looks like. Smells really good too. Reminds me of the 4th of July. That's why I like these so much. It is burning kind of fast though. Wow, that smells good. These and smoke balls just remind me of the 4th of July for some reason. Not bad. Now we're gonna do one of each of these fake cardboard smoke balls. Look at how pathetic this is. It moves around on a thing. So you should be able to tell in the store these are not real, like the clay ones that we all used when we were a kid. So we're gonna do one of each, the yellow one and the blue one. I think we're gonna start with the yellow one. Not gonna lie, that is a nice yellow smoke. But as you can see, they last like not even 5 seconds. And the clay ones last way longer than that. And now let's try the blue one. Nice blue. Look at that, I might have to move the tripod here. That one lasted a bit longer. Nice blue. There's just not enough smoke. And last but not least, you get a 6-pack of these as a novelty item in the assortment. We're gonna do one, it's just a ground bloom flower. If this one doesn't work for some reason, we'll do another one. Here we go, it should just spin around. Oh, it kind of went behind the camera. We'll do another one. Perfect, it stayed right where I wanted it. And now since we're done with the little novelty items, we're gonna go shoot the fountains and then we're gonna do the aerials. All right, so before we do the good stuff that goes up in the air, first we gotta do the fountains, starting with golden flowers. You guys can probably tell it's a little bit windy out. Here goes the fantastic fountain. If you don't want to watch the fountains, just skip ahead a little bit and we'll do the aerial stuff. Here goes the yellow bees. Next one is the Magic Castle. All right, here goes the two purple fountains that came in that 4-pack assorted. They're both the same effect. Whoa. That actually went up in the air a little bit. And I lied, those were actually the two yellow ones. Now we're gonna do the two purple ones. Some of these fountains, I'm telling you, they get airborne. I don't always get it on video because you don't really think about fountains as going up in the air, so I don't shoot in wide angle. It's cool when it happens though. And last but not least, we have the largest fountain inside the assortment. This is Uncle Fox. Looks like we got 3 fountains in there. Okay, I thought there was gonna be more. So anyway, the fountains were a lot better than I expected them to be. Now we're gonna go out to the gravel pit and do the aerials. So I kind of forgot about the firecrackers being ground items before we do the aerials, but we're gonna go ahead and do them. Starting with the 50 strip flash crackers by Miracle Fireworks. Here we go. Wow, those went quick. That was super loud. And of course, let's not forget about our 100 pack of these bullet crackers, also by Miracle. They look like that. We're just gonna light one of them for you. Here we go. Not bad. Now we got this entire pack of 2-ounce rockets here, and I still think that's supposed to say Wisdom rockets. Again, I could be wrong though. We're gonna be firing one of these and see how it goes because it is awfully windy out tonight. I know you can't really tell, but I just want to be as safe as possible here because I don't need a rocket going into that field over there and starting a fire. So we're gonna do one, see how it goes, and we'll just go from there. Here goes one of the rockets with a blue tip. All right, they really don't go that far. But as you can see, the stars did carry a little bit with the wind. Here goes a few more. Nice. Yeah, they really don't go that high, but I would hate for the wind to take them a little too far. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and save the rest of the pack for another time. And of course, we get a 6-pack of these 10-ball Roman candles out of that pack. We're gonna light one real quick. So here goes one of the Roman candles. Oh wow, those go way up there. I wasn't expecting them to go this high. Oh, that one didn't go as high. All right, here goes the rest of the Roman candles. Yeah, they're pretty standard Roman candles. Nothing too crazy here, but I like them. I like all types of fireworks, so can't complain. And finally, it's time to do the 2 cakes that came inside the assortment, starting with the Saturn missile battery. I guess this isn't really a cake, but kind of set up like one. Have you guys ever heard 90,000 of those going off at the exact same time? Well, if you haven't, you might want to check out my video on that. And last but not least, we're going to finish with Fearless Freedom 8 shots by Miracle. I think this is just going to be a comet cake, but we'll find out. Here we go, 8 shots. Whoa. Yep, way better than the Roman candles. And as you can see, the bag that was once full of fireworks is now empty. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Aces High Assortment by Miracle Fireworks. I am sorry we couldn't finish up those rockets and the little mini dynamites. We'd have been out here all night. But the rockets really didn't want to start a fire. These are all very standard items, absolutely no breaks, so nothing that goes up in the air and makes a color break. But I don't know, all around, this is a great family fun assortment to have, especially if you live in a neighborhood on the 4th of July and you don't want to upset your neighbors. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.